Hey everybody, welcome. Andrew Ainsworth Golf Academy here. Good to have you along. Thanks for tuning in today and watching the video. First video of 2017 for me, this one. Haven't been around for a little while. Been up to other stuff, few new projects been on the horizon. Not been much new product, if any, for me to review from Mizuno or Ping or any other companies I deal with. So I've been a little bit quiet, so apologies for that. But I'm back and I'm looking forward to producing some videos for you this year, which hopefully you'll find interesting. Let's just have a little chat today about what's happening in the golf industry at the moment, a few rumours, a few things to discuss, what's coming, what can we look forward to. Just trawling the internet yesterday as I do, looking for golf stories. I look at Golf Spy. I don't know if any of you look at Golf Spy's website. It's a really good source of information. And I just want to read this. A lot of you might have already seen this, but breaking news. This came out yesterday. Shocking news out of Fort Worth, Texas today. We have confirmed that the Ben Hogan Equipment Company laid off 100% of its employees this morning. This effectively shuts down the business and would appear to end one of the best comeback stories of the last several years. Read full story, there's a lot more on that. So they're basically saying that Hogan are done and dusted. Now, Hogan then released a report, a statement saying that that's not true, they're just restructuring the company. Sometimes in these situations they lay employees off and re-employ them on the new sort of whatever contracts, but it doesn't sound like great news, does it? Reading that story in a bit more depth, apparently they've owned a lot of money, they're in debt, blah blah blah. Now this is all rumour, and I'm not a rumour mill, but for me, certainly in the UK, I didn't see very few people retailing the Hogan brand. I mean, don't get me wrong, Hogan's a fantastic brand, obviously with a name like Hogan behind it. It was sold by Callaway several years ago and it got resurrected, and I think the product, although I've never hit it, looked very good. But the problem we've got in the golf market at the moment really is a saturation level. We saw Nike pull out of the golf business last year because they weren't making any money from their hardware. They've stayed in soft goods. No sponsorship, pun intended. I don't get sponsored by anybody, but they will produce clothing and footwear because I guess their profits are high from that. So, is Hogan on its way out? I hope not, but it wouldn't surprise me if it does go. And I honestly think there will be a few more casualties through 2017. I don't think any of the big boys will disappear, the big five. But there may be another few fringe companies which just can't compete anymore, just can't make any money. People taking up golf is in decline, sadly, but that's the way it is. So there's a lot of golf companies out there competing for declining number of golfers taking up the game. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem, but this kind of happens in my estimation every, now and again there's a natural cull and some of the weaker companies will disappear. Is that a bad thing? Probably not. It's just the way it is, isn't it? It happens in all sorts of businesses and industries. So there we are. Just that is my fire alarm being tested. If it doesn't stop in 10 seconds, well, I've got to leg it. I've got to run. And it's going to stop right now. Right now, or else I'm going to have to go. Please stop. It's going on long. There we go. Sorry about that. No panic. Whew, woke me up. So there we go. There's the rumour mill. New products for this year to talk about. I can't say too much about this because as a Ping retailer, I have a letter to tell me about new product launch. I know what's coming, but there's an embargo, shall we say, that I can't say anything. All I can tell you is that on the 16th of January this year, that embargo will be lifted, and I can tell you, and the product will be with me before then, the demo clubs. I'll be doing some reviews on it. All I can tell you is it's going to be a new iron, a new men's iron coming out, and a new ladies iron. And that's all I can say about it. Oh, and some new putters. So as soon as that comes out, there'll be videos out there to show you. I'm excited, There will be, I guess, a replacement to the G driver and the G range this year. I guess that will be coming out later, I guess, I don't know, October, November next year, probably the time frame when we'll see the new, whatever it's called, come out. What else is on its way? This has been launched, and I don't really understand this. Mizuno launched their JPX 900 in places like Australia, America, but didn't launch it in Europe. Why? I have no idea. If you're going to launch a product, launch it worldwide. That's a nonsense to me. I've hit it. I wasn't given one to try because I'm not big enough and important enough to be given clubs yet. What did I think of it? Well, let's wait till I get my hands on one. I'll do a full review. I did reviews on the 850 drive from Mizuno, which I thought was a great driver. It beat you up when you mishit it sometimes, so we'll hit the 900, we'll do a full review on it and see what we think. So that's coming soon. This is UK only news, so people who are watching the rest of the world, you can switch off if you want for a minute, because it may not have any interest. It may do. Bridgestone golf balls stopped selling in the UK last year. Bridgestone sort of grant a license, if you like, a dealership, you know, to distribute the Bridgestone golf balls in the UK. And the person who had that deal kind of, they stopped retailing. And Bridgestone pulled out for a little while. They come back into the market. They pitched the business to 12 companies, I believe, and a company called Benros, who you may or may not have heard of, have actually got the rights, the distributorship, whatever you want to call it, to sell Bridgestone balls in the UK. I'll be stocking those, and there's some new balls coming to the market, so I'll be doing full reviews on the Bridgestone golf balls, so good to have them on board. Interesting that Tiger chose to use the Bridgestone ball, wasn't it? And what else? Again, for the UK only, some new Benros product coming for this year, some new, whole new product line actually coming up, so I'll be doing some reviews of that. Just touching on Tiger, what do you think? Be interesting to get your views on it. I did watch him playing in the Hero Challenge. It was great to see him playing golf again. I'm a big fan of Tiger. Personally, I don't care what he's done in his personal life. I just look at him as a golfer, and if Tiger's playing in a golf tournament, I'll switch the TV on to watch it. I thought he hit some shots there which were very reminiscent of the old Tiger. The swing looked better, it looked calmer, it looked more balanced. Obviously the short game was a little bit rusty, but I think if that guy can stay fit and the body can hold up to the stresses and strains, I still think he can win another major. I really do. A guy who's won the amount of tournaments that he's won, if he can get himself in a situation, then he can win. I think his best chance to do that is probably around Augusta. This year, can he win? Who knows? Who could write him off? I mean, the guy's such a talent, isn't he? So it'd be fascinating to see him. I just hope he stays fit and healthy, and we can get another 3 or 4 years, you know, having the pleasure of watching Tiger play golf, because, you know, when he's playing, people turn the TV on, it gets people excited. Anything that gets that happening is going to increase the amount of golfers. I do worry about, you know, people taking up the game, certainly in the UK. You know, trying to get youngsters to play the game, especially young girls starting the game, it's difficult, you know, and we're seeing numbers drop a little bit. I mean, there is signs of things regenerating. So, you know, we're always trying to grow the game, and it is a little bit worrying, but the Tiger effect definitely gets people engaged back in golf, in my opinion. So there we go, lots to look forward to 2017. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to it, there's a little subscribe button somewhere down there in that corner, so click on it and you'll get little alerts when I produce a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back very soon as I've got something good to show you. All the best, and bye for now.